Hi, I'm Timothy Alexander White, spokesperson for Blue World Travel and host of Bluetooth Television, along with my co-host Carwana Dyson, all the way from.
I'm from San Francisco, California.
And in the studio today we have Miss Chrisette Michelle, who's here for, I believe, the very first time. We're so happy to have you here. We're so pleased that you're here to perform for us, and I love your music, and I think you're going to be wonderful. So tell us, what's going on with Chrisette? Tell us where you're from and anything else you want to say.
I'm from New York. And this is actually my second time on a cruise. I've been on this actual cruise enjoying a show right out there in the audience.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool to be on the stage this time.
So how long have you been singing? Since you were?
Since I was about 4, since I could speak and make good sentences.
If you weren't singing, what would you be doing?
Trying to become a singer.
Trying to become a singer if she wasn't singing already. You do a great job, by the way.
Now, Chrisette, I had a chance to take a look at your bio, and I understand that your last project that you had, Freedom, about freedom, and it talks about, it had a personal message about breaking the bondage of, and becoming free. Can you tell us a little bit about that message and why it was so personal to you to get that out in your album?
The album Let Freedom Reign had so many different reasons. But one was to the young people in America. I feel like there was this spirit of complaining that was going on. Everybody being upset with the government and upset with everything that's going on instead of taking advantage of the things that we do have. There's so many countries with absolutely no freedom. But here in America, we can get an education, we can become entrepreneurs, and we can make opportunities for ourselves where we wouldn't be able to do in other countries. I got to visit Iraq, and I got to see firsthand what it looks like in other countries where people don't have that freedom. So this album was a message to the young people to take advantage of what we do have here in America.
You're working on your 4th studio album, which is quite a few for a person who's been around not quite a long time, but your rise, it seems as though it's coming pretty quick. How does that feel to you to be working on your 4th studio album?
Unreal. I mean, even when the word 4 is said about studio albums for me, I just can't believe that I've been able to stay afloat this long. So many crazy things have been happening in the music industry, but I've been able to go gold on 3 albums, and I'm really, really proud of that.
Yes, congratulations to you. I know your album, your new song, So In Love, featuring Busta Rhymes and also Rick Ross. Tell me, how did that collaboration come about?
I was hanging out in the studio. Busta Rhymes happened to be there. Angie Martinez happened to be there. And I said, "Excuse me, sir, would you mind if we make a trade?" So I did a hook for his new album, and he jumped onto a song that was already made called So In Love. And so it was complete love. And now it's playing on the radio, which is surreal because it happened just like that.
I think I want you to do a hook on my album. When and if ever I could become a singer and sing a song, I can't hold a note. It's hard for me to even sing Happy Birthday.
And I know that you had an opportunity to work with so many artists, so many great artists like John Legend, and Neo wrote some things for you as well. And then what most people didn't know and what I didn't know is that you have an artist under your wing who is your brother, right? Who has a mixtape out. Now, are you looking to tell us a little bit about that project, and then are you looking to get more into artist management?
I would never want to manage an artist. I think that's the toughest, scariest, most challenging job. Managing me is insane. I feel bad for my mother, God bless her. But to lead and guide somebody in this crazy industry, especially my own brother, that's a different story. He's a beautiful person. He deserves a sound, and he has superstar qualities. I don't feel like we're in the same lane. I feel like he dances, he plays instruments, he sings, he raps. He's a superstar, and I need him to be that. I need to see that happen for him.
Who are you listening to right now? What's in your CD player? Who impresses you? What do you think? What's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist? I don't have a favorite right now, but I love Janelle Monáe. I love the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. I just went to go see Oland in concert, and I also went to go see Taylor Swift just a couple of weeks ago. So many really, really great artists out right now, and so much to choose from, so it's hard to pick just one.
Do you like doing most of your writing or more singing? What is your preference?
My preference is performing. I love to perform. I do write most of what I sing. I wrote my first and my third, all of those 2 albums for the most part. And I wrote a lot of the second album as well. So I like both.
And then your music is very interesting. There's like a blend of a little bit of everything in there. And so what I would like to know is, who are some of your influences, your major influences? And then, like, if there's any particular type of genre you think you fit in, what would that be?
I don't feel like I fit anywhere. I feel like I've been put in R&B, but most of the songs that I write are rock and gospel. I was raised playing the saxophone since the time I was 8. Yeah, and so I was in jazz bands. Jazz was my first love. Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, Sarah Vaughan.
Being a young woman yourself, what advice would you give if you were talking to a room full of young people who are interested in becoming musicians or singers? What advice would you give them?
Especially to young women, get a job. A lot of us try to come into this industry on someone else's dime. Get your own dimes, get your education, understand what it is that you're about to do, and fund it yourself in the beginning. Now, when you get that big record label deal, of course, you know, that label is going to pay for your way, but don't take money from strangers and from people who are out trying to make a quick buck, because it'll always bite you in the butt.
As you continue to grow and become real big, I know you're Grammy, you're Grammy Award winner, and so let's say 5-10 years down the road, you're doing this, you've been doing it for some time. Is there anything you would like to become involved in? Somewhat, we talked to Charlie Wilson last night. He's into prostate cancer kind of an organization. Is there anything like that on your mind or in horizon that you would like to involve yourself in?
Well, I am the spokeswoman for the American Heart Association. My mother suffered a stroke about 6 months ago, and so we have been traveling and doing tours with them. I love to reach out when it comes to hunger. I just like to do charity. I have a charity called Charity Fiend, and we just like to go out and help wherever, in any way we can, without feeling like we're celebrities going out to help. So just getting my hands dirty.
I knew that. It's for the listening and watching audience. Yeah. Question.
Are there any artists that you haven't had an opportunity to work with that you would love to work with?
Me and Trey Songz should work together, I think. Yeah.
Well, we know you got a show coming up, and we don't want to keep you too long. We're so pleased that you were able to be here and talk with us, and the audience is looking forward to seeing you. I can hear it with the buzz out there now, so we wish you well, and hopefully you'll get a chance to come back and see us sometime. And if you're anywhere in my area, I'm definitely going to come out and see you and say hello to Chrisette Michelle. I'm Timothy Alexander White. This is Blue Tube Television. Thank you so much for watching, and we've got a concert to go to now.